What's up, everybody? In this video, I'm going to take you through the step-by-step process of one of the investment properties that I've recently bought and everything that has to do with the underwriting process. And I'm actually, for those of you who stayed at the very end, I'm also going to make sure you understand exactly where to get the underwriting document. Yes, my personal spreadsheet is going to be just for you, so stay tuned in this video. So what's up, everybody? I'm here, as you can see, my spreadsheet right in front of you. So this is like literally exactly like I told you, a deal deep dive on the 10-family piece of property that I bought. And if you look here on the left-hand side, this is a current situation with the property. You can see how much money the property is bringing in, which is referenced by the income down below here, which again, you'll be able to plug this in anytime you get an investment property. You plug in all the units, what they're bringing in, square footages, monthly rent, and everything. Based off of the taxes, insurance, and all the expenses here below, you can see here, and this property is actually separately metered with the water and gas, as well as the electric. That's why everything is so little. Obviously this would probably be, $10,000, $20,000. Maybe 30 or 40 if obviously we had it all together, if you had to pay for all the utilities too. But because it's separately metered, it made it an opportunity for us to buy a great deal here. So this is what I saw day one. Now, what was also more importantly, that if you look at this property right here, this is what I want you to look at actually up top, was that it was a 10-unit property, and then the 135 that I threw at him, this is actually $135,000 a unit, which honestly, properties in this area, this type of property, this amount of bedrooms, because you got 5 2-bedrooms, 5 1-bedrooms. What's insane about this is that these types of properties are typically selling for $200,000 a unit, is what an average property is selling for in this area, or just under. Especially when it's going to be completely gorgeous, is probably going to be at least valued at somewhere between around 300 to 3 and change a unit, which is amazing. Huge opportunity here. There's a condo conversion opportunity, lots of massive upside on this. But the point of getting $135,000 a unit is like getting it at probably around 60 cents on the dollar, 60 to 65 cents on the dollar. So it's definitely a great opportunity. That's why I threw out that lowball number and he actually agreed to it, which is crazy. Again, listen, I bought the property just over a 6 cap. Basically ran at a 6 and change, 6.25 cap, I think is what we came to at the end based on all the numbers. Obviously you can see here, this is basically the breakdown of everything that we ran. This is what we showed the bank. This is basically the exact numbers. I tried to replicate it, make it exactly here. So actually the way we did this was that we actually got a fantastic interest rate. We got like 3.5% interest on this deal with 20% down. So we did really, really well. And on top of that, it was interest only. So we did really, really, really well on the purchase of this deal. And I know that obviously interest rates have skyrocketed since then, but long story short is that, this ended up working out in our favor pretty heavily because, right timing, right numbers, right everything. So even based off of these really, really low income numbers on this deal, we were able to we cash flow still every single month, which is still great. And that was off of day one. And then give you an idea what happened. These are the pro forma numbers of what we were looking to do with all the units. So right now we've gotten 3 vacated in the last 90 days, 3 vacated, and those 3 were renovated beautifully. And we have 2 of the 3 rented, about to rent the 3rd one. The 1-bedroom was rented at $1,950. The 2 bedrooms are all rented at $2,650 plus some extra fees. So it comes out to like $2,700. But again, these were just pro forma numbers that we were actually running. We're basically right on par, which is fantastic with that. If you pull over here, basically those income numbers are now going to shoot over to, this is where the valuation of the building will come into play down the road, right? So like our goal is to pull this off within the next 2 to 3 years. Obviously there's a couple tenants there that aren't leaving yet. So this is why it's going to take a little bit of time to have them find something, pay them to get out, whatever they're looking to do. So it's going to take a little bit of time. But you can see here that the pro forma value is that when we get everything up and rented, which will probably be like around a year 3, which you can see up here. Year 3 looks pretty damn great when it comes to income numbers. So that's exactly what this is replicating. So year 3, we're looking at around $276,000 in gross income, which is exactly what was marked off down here. Then you have a 5% vacancy, which is very common for this type of building. Honestly, we're probably going to be 100% occupancy, but at least here you're going to see that I would run any property at a minimum of 5%. Second thing is that obviously taxes are going to go up. Insurance is going to go up a little bit. Insurance here actually, I think was only like $9,000 here. Then water and sewer, the tenants are paying it already. You don't have to deal with that. The electric is for me in a small amount of common areas. So about, $200 a month in regards to our electric plus a bunch of outdoor stuff. So yeah, I know this is a little bit high, but this is again trying to be conservative for the bank. Management, we were always running it around 4%. For these types of small properties, and most of the stuff we self-manage, we have in-house management. So this is pretty conservative numbers here. Payroll, you always have to have on the books. If you're looking to get a loan, they're going to add payroll to it. They're going to add repairs and maintenance. They're going to add reserves. They're going to add all this kind of stuff. So if you're not putting it in it, the bank is going to add it for you. So you might as well just put it in there, right? Last thing you're going to look at is that obviously the expenses are totaled, and you're going to have a net operating income here of around $210,000. That being said, at 6.5% cap rate, which is what the bank would probably evaluate the property at, we're looking at around a $3.2 million valuation in 3 years, which is freaking unbelievable for a deal. Now, don't get me wrong. Let's just say that we went for 7%. You can see how the numbers change, but we're still looking at even at a 7% cap rate because interest rates are going up and banks are obviously going to be changing things a little bit. You're still looking at a $3 million valuation, which is freaking unbelievable. Great opportunity for us. Again, we're still looking at a year 6 at 3.3 mil. Now, this is what's even more exciting is that we can do a cash out refinance which if we did a cash out refinance, we can do the same thing. Let's just say at 3 million. Let's just do it right here. That's fine. Let's just do it off of this number. All right, times 0.7. Point is that you're looking around a 2.171, just call it $2.17 million cash out refinance at this valuation, which is amazing. In 3 to 4 years, you're basically going to be able to pull out 2.17 million. The property is only going to cost us probably 1.8 million in total costs. And the cool part is, again, we're going to cash flow in the meantime because it's already cash flowing. Basically, like I said, after day one, we still had some money left over after our principal and interest payments. Not a lot, but we still had some money. Point is that, it's not going to be a crazy amount of money out of pocket after this number, and most of it will even be paid out of cash flow. Also, great news here. This is the last thing I wanted to point out before we dive into the refi numbers, is the fact that these types of properties, when you're looking at buying them, like what we're doing now is that we're probably going to raise half of this because we want to have somebody else pay for the $400,000. We're going to take out a loan with private money. This is exactly what I do all the time. I syndicate money all the time. So what I'll be able to do here is that there are moments where, listen, to be honest, I can come out of pocket $400,000, or I could raise 400 grand. And if I raise the 400 grand, I'll be able to put probably 50 grand in my pocket and then use 350 of it to renovate the property. And this way I put 50 grand in my pocket, the building's being increased in value because the property's already cash flowing. And on top of all the cool part is that I still own the building and I'm paying them basically an interest only loan. When I refinance, they're going to be paid their money back, and I'm still going to be able to walk away with, if you do their quick math, which is, again, I'm putting this box, but this is not going to be exactly accurate. So just hold on one second. We're looking at a $350,000 tax-free event because I refinance the property. The bank's going to give me a new loan at 2.17. Now, this is the interesting thing. If you're the kind of person who wants to be able to do this on your own, you're really trying to how on planet Earth do I make this type of money, Henry, where I can make $350,000 tax-free? You sound like a great person that you should be signing up for my coaching program, because this is the type of stuff that we talk in the coaching program all the freaking time. So again, if you're not scheduling a call with me, listen, at the end of the day, I'm just here to help. So anyways, back to the numbers real quick. And this is at a 7%. Let's do 6.5 because this is exactly what I ran it at. So this is what I was really excited for. $521,000 worth of tax-free money. And yes, I'm probably going to pay this person probably 10% in interest. Point is that at $40,000 out of 520, I'm still making $480,000 tax-free, right? Not too freaking shabby after we get paid back all of our extra money that we put into the deal. I mean, this is just a home freaking run, guys. Listen, guys, if you want to know how to run numbers, you're going to have to play around with this type of spreadsheet over and over and over and over and over and over again. That's how I got good. You have to run numbers on a lot of properties. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you to the property in just a second, and I'm going to be able to kind of show it to you in person so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. We're actually in the middle of renovations. Bought this property 90 days ago or so still a lot of stuff to do. I'm excited to show you the rest, but guys, have fun playing around with the numbers. And if you have any questions on this type of stuff, make sure you put a question in the comment section down below so I can support you guys. Let's go straight to the property. What's up, everybody? So I told you guys would be meeting me here at the property. Here we are. So welcome. Anyways, this is a 10-family piece of property here in Asbury, New Jersey. I'm going to show you actually one of the units, and I'll try to post up some before pictures so you can see the afters. Anyways, it's a disgusting green color now, but everything's going to be changed over. We just did a little bit of landscaping, but everything top to bottom is going to be completely renovated. Can't wait till you guys to see the finished product, but it's going to be freaking unbelievable. Anyways, guys, let's jump inside, and then I'll take you soon. So this is the inside of one of the 2-bedroom apartments. We have a gorgeous brand new kitchen here. I'll try to show you the bathroom here. Anyways, brand new, freaking gorgeous, stunning bathroom here. Anyways, listen, guys, this is what it takes to make sure you get high quality tenants. If you want high quality tenants, you need to have a high quality looking property, right? I'm not saying you need to spend a ton of money, but make sure you clean it up, make it look nice. I'm not saying you have to make it absolutely stunningly gorgeous and do brand new freaking stainless steel gorgeous appliances, top of the line stuff like I do. But I am saying is that you want to make sure it's clean. Livable that's not a good standard. Clean, nice. All right, clean and nice is going to bring good quality tenants because people are begging to get in these apartments because they look gorgeous. And I know the exterior is going to look exactly the same very, very soon. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the before and afters. Again, if you didn't see any of the pictures, I'm going to try to put some over here so you guys can see all the befores. So let's jump back to the studio so we can finish up this video for you. So as you can see from the property, it still needs a lot of love. And the best part about it is that all that work I see that needs to be done to the property still is just opportunity to make more money. The most money is made in buying properties like distressed assets, okay? People who are in distressed situations. This guy wanted to get out because this property was causing him, it was a major headache for him. He's got a lot of state income tenants. Some of them weren't even paying, weren't on time. We got everybody back on track with making payments. And even though some of them were state income, some of those, weren't being tracked the right way. It's kind of crazy how people can get into a mess with a piece of real estate very, very, very quickly. This guy actually owned the property for 10 or 15 years, and it really hadn't been touched in quite some time. If you are driving around and you see a distressed piece of property that doesn't seem like it's being taken care of, find a way to get a hold of the owner. And if you're not looking at properties, things like Property Shark and or TruePeopleSearch.com, these are quick, easy, simple softwares that you can just go out, find the people's information, make a quick phone call, because I'm telling you right now, what's amazing is that any one of you with even zero money, and this is a whole different video, you guys have seen this, with zero money can buy properties like this. The most interesting thing that I want to tell you guys here is when you're underwriting these types of deals, this has taken me a lot of time and I've asked 1,000 questions. So if you have questions about this spreadsheet, this is also a good opportunity for you to join the coaching program. So make sure you schedule a call in the description down below. I had to ask a lot of questions and I know you have a lot of questions too. That is what I'm here for. So ask away. There are no stupid questions and I'm going to do constantly, more and more videos about underwriting properties that I bought and I'm part of. And I love to kind of bring you as much value as I possibly can. What I want to explain to you is this. If you are struggling when it comes to underwriting these types of deals, okay? Because there's obviously this spreadsheet answers a lot of those questions and you're going to have to figure out a lot of things. If you're not Googling and researching, doing your own research on what certain terms mean and doing your homework, how are your clients going to entrust you in buying properties for them, right? Or helping them buy properties? You're going to have to learn how to underwrite deals. Down in the description down below, if you're interested in downloading my free underwriting guide, make sure you click on the 4th link down in the description down below. We'll make sure we get it for you, okay? I'm here to bring you as much value as I possibly can, all for free. Nothing you got to do, just sign up for that, and you'll make sure you get that downloaded ASAP. Master this Excel spreadsheet, because this is going to allow you to do several things. Number one, you're going to be able to bring this to an investor to raise money because it really has everything that you need to have on there, except for 2 things I want to talk about real fast. The only 2 things, which I'll make some slight adjustments to it, it might already be there, but the only thing you have to add is sales comps, local sales comps, which if you can't find them, you can go on Reonomy and or CoStar. You can find those pretty easily. Make sure you always have some sales comps on there. And by the way, this spreadsheet worked whether you're looking at a 2-unit or a single family, all the way up to a freaking 1,000-unit complex, okay, right? Like it doesn't matter what type of complex it is, everything is the same, right? You can use the spreadsheet for any type of investment property. It's, like I told you, it's going to help you with bringing properties to investors, right? You can bring this to them. You're going to have to bring them sales comps and rental comps. Sales comps and rental comps are the only 2 things you're going to make sure that you need to bring to them as well. And other than that, they have every bit of information that they need. So just make sure you just follow the spreadsheet as it is. I would recommend going on any deal that you see on the MLS, any deal you see in CoStar, any deal that you see anywhere at all. Practice, 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 practice. You need to run 100 numbers before you're going to really get this down pat. Because listen, guys, like it is a science, but once you understand the science, it becomes very, very, very simple. Last thing I'm going to say to you guys is that this type of stuff is where simple people, average people like me, okay, have become multimillionaires. Average people like myself, a 2-time college dropout, became a multimillionaire because I understood how these spreadsheets work. And most importantly, I found ways of finding these types of off-market properties so I can find, help investors make a lot of money. I made enough investors a lot of money. Now it's my turn to make the money. This is just a step-by-step process. And if you need investors, I'm looking to buy. So make sure if you guys find any off-market distressed properties anywhere in the country, I'm here to support you. DM me on Instagram, and I'd love to be able to maybe do some deals together. Other than that, guys, I love you so very much. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.